Hello friends, with this video I am going to discuss Donald Davidson's criticism of pragmatist thinkers such as John Green and Richard Rorty. Also, I will also discuss about Davidson's views on truth and justification. Davidson is a thinker who has given views on language, philosophy of mind, epistemology, perhaps ethics, not that much. So semantics as well as logic. Logic, perhaps the least. So, Davidson is a very good starting point for understanding a lot of uh, issues of philosophy of mind and philosophy of language. So, what Davidson has to say on truth and how truth can be criticized from the perspective of the pragmatists, this is what we will discuss. Truth, according to the Platonic thinkers, is a form, it's an ideal form which cannot be uh, except then perfect, but cannot be anything else. It approaches similarity with the material objects. So, for example, if I am using a mobile, then this the form of this mobile is imperfect as compared to the to say what is it? I don't know. Ideal form, ideal form, yeah, whatever. So the ideal form is the perfect form and the only perfect form. Whereas all these, the mobile's actual material copy is just imperfect. So the true copy, the true form is the form itself, whereas the mobile is just an imperfect copy. Now, why this is relevant for discussion of Davidson's philosophy is because Davidson, in his paper, The Centrality of Truth, is given the view that Plato committed a mistake, and that was a category mistake, as he called it. So, why does attributing a form make it a category mistake? For example, a category mistake is something when you try to compare different kinds of two different kinds of classes, two different kinds of sets, uh, where one set can be material things, one set can be these concepts. So that's a category mistake. So Davidson says that truth is a concept. We use the concept to understand things. And while making that truth as a separate from the real objects, it is a category mistake. So what we can understand by this is that truth has been studied for a long time and has occupied perhaps a central role in the discussions of various thinkers. Perhaps it's the oldest running contest about what is truth and how we can define it. So, so there are two ways of defining truth. As Davidson is saying that truth is not an ideal form, the form is the form itself. It doesn't make sense. What is the use? What do we make use of truth if truth is just truth itself? We don't know what it is. Is it due to the Davidson's rejection of correspondence here that there are propositions and then there are facts to which the propositions correspond? Are there reality which is categorized or cut up in such a manner that propositions match the structure of the arrangement. Maybe Davidson's criticism of the correspondence theory lives in the conviction that Plato was making a category mistake in misattributing truth to misattributing truth to the material objects. Is it possible that truth is just a concept and still it is sensible to not take the form itself as an absolute concept of truth? Means that there was some truth which was in a conceptual form, and later on, when it was only reduced to a concept, it became categorized because there is some connection between the truth as it was given in the conceptual form and the material objects and the actual real objects. On this starting point, we can accept that Davidson does not deny truth. Truth is actually practical, not actually a practical, but it's an actual concept. But where does it come from? Is it a mathematical concept? Is it not a mathematical concept, but analogous to a mathematical concept? What actually is truth and where we can define it? So Davidson tried to define truth in his initial attempts. Perhaps he was too much influenced by Alfred Tarski's theory of truth. But in the new or in the latest Davidson, perhaps in the centrality of truth, we find a mention of Alonso Church's criticism of Tarski. No, not Tarski. Alonso Church criticizes Frege's truth, not truth. So, I'm sorry. So Davidson mentions Alonso Church discussion of Frege's fact and the slingshot argument in his paper. That's what Davidson is mentioned in the Centrality. In this paper, there is also a discussion of the mistakes, the mistakes that the pragmatists have made. Davidson says that this is a big error on any person, including Rorty, including Dewey, James, and other thinkers. I don't know exactly. Those thinkers who assume that truth cannot be defined, but it can be served as a justification. This is a mistake on Davidson, according to Davidson, on their part, because truth cannot serve as a goal, as a purpose human furthering human affairs. If you use truth as a means to achieve some human affairs furthering, then that is also another mistake according to Davidson. So we have two types of problems. One is the problem with the absolute or the Platonic realm of truth, where there is no such thing, that we cannot define truth as if it's some ideal realm of categories. And then there is second way where truth is served as a justification. So according to Davidson, truth is not a justification, and neither is it an absolute form. It's a concept we use, and how we use that concept, that remains to be